Recession 2 by Jeezy. Jeezy is back with the follow-up to his critically acclaimed album, The Recession. Fresh off the battle with Gucci Mane, Jeezy seems to be in a different place. How's the music, though? Here's our honest review of The Recession 2 by Jeezy.
It's a recession. Everybody broke. Yo, that was the first recession, man. Looking out for my folks. Gifting the whole nine. That's that belly shit right there. Gifting the whole nine. Anyway, Jeezy. How did you feel when I sent you this link?
When I saw the cover, I was just like, okay, we on some reformed man Black Panther shit? That's what I thought immediately when I saw it. So I was just like, okay, I'll listen to it.
So how you feel about the artwork?
I thought it was okay. It was cool. You know, I mean, it's a simple shot. The word font is cool. And, you know, I mean, it just gives me the impression that this is a different Jeezy, so to speak, if I want to say that.
Yeah, so the font is the same font from the first Recession album.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir. I remember that. That's my favorite Young Jeezy album.
I was never.
Most people won't agree with that. Most people be like, "You're crazy. This is your favorite." Yes, The Recession is my favorite Young Jeezy album.
Gotcha.
Just because I felt like it perfectly explained the times. Anyway, and he's standing on an old school. The outfit it's not an outfit I'd wear, but I'm not Jeezy. So the flow of this project, man, it's somewhat Jeezy actually taking a different tone than he's actually taken before, which was pretty interesting because I felt like Jeezy's been pretty irrelevant musically to me for like the last 10 years.
Yeah, I agree with that. It was definitely a different take than nothing I was really expecting, just because I was just like, oh, you know, by, you know, track like, you know, 6, 7, I'm just like, it's really consistent with the tone. It's not going all over the place.
Highlights, man. First of all, I just want to say, oh Lord, when I heard he sampled Tamika Mallory, I was just like, yo, this is what I'm talking about. But so many people were sampling her, people are going to start getting the thought that like she's probably the leader of a movement or something like that. Like she keeps saying like, look, I am not the leader of a movement. I'm just one of many voices.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So shout out to Tamika Mallory. I love the skits that he used for this. It sounded really powerful for the hooks. This was the speeches that she made about arresting the cops around, I think this was when the Breonna Taylor verdict was about to come out, or it was around that time. I remember watching her make that speech. So that song is actually fire, and Jeezy's addressing some real shit. The song that really woke me up is Niggas.
Yeah, that's why I said track 6.
Because that song woke me up, and I was just like, man, I could point out each and every one of them motherfuckers. Like, this song is so real.
Yeah.
I love it when people make real records. And this is one of those records.
Yeah.
Death of Me is dope, but, I mean, it wouldn't be Jeezy without him having his ode to the streets, right? Stimulus Check, I like the sample that they used for this record. Talking about some real stuff in there as well. My Reputation featuring Demi Lovato. I was skeptical when I saw her name, but I actually like what the energy that she brought.
Yeah.
It was definitely pop energy.
Love Duval's energy.
Duval is funny. The Glory featuring Neo. I just wanted to mention it because I thought that was an interesting track from Jeezy. That's something that I wouldn't expect from him at all. Live and Die. This is pretty much his rendition of Live and Die in L.A., but instead it's Live and Die in the A. It's actually really good. I like the vibe. I like the tone that he put in there. Therapy for My Soul. Shout out to the Justice League. They killed that beat. He's kind of airing out a couple things. He threw some shots at Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs responded and just said, bro, you got to try harder than that. That was weak. But he's addressing some other things as well. Almighty Black Dollar featuring Rick Ross. First of all, how did you feel when Ross came in? Because I know that's not how you expected Ross to come in.
I felt great.
Ross came in like he was on 100. I don't know.
The boy was flying through the sky.
Ross just got out of the gym on that one.
Yeah, he was hyped.
He was amped. He got me amped. He straight killed it. I love the tone, love the topic. They both killed that one as well.
Yeah, man. Starting off with Old Lord was definitely a game changer for me. If y'all don't know, I'm not the biggest Jeezy fan. So when I heard this kind of, tone and content, I was kind of interested, like where this is going to go from here.
That's right.
And through some ups and downs for the next 4 tracks, Niggas woke me up as well. I just kind of felt like, you gotta have a track where uses that umph. Like I'm not a fan of the repetitive nature when it comes to some rapping song where they use the same kind of phrase. But in this essence, it worked because talking about
how many niggas can you point out?
So
a lot.
A lot. So when it followed with Death of Me and Stimulus Check, and I was just like, okay, this was not what I was expecting from Jeezy. This kind of like matured sound as far as what you want to speak on your tracks and everything like that. Got to My Reputation. I guess I could have said I should have expected a track like this, but I really didn't expect a track like this from Jeezy. Shows how much he's really in love and how he's a care for who he's with right now. And it was just a nice collaboration. I love the sample and everything like that. I thought it was really, really dope. The Glory was really cool. Live and Die I thought was good lyrically. Therapy of My Soul has to be my favorite track on here other than Almighty Black Dollar, just because of his flow on it. Like, rapping wise, I've never really been the biggest Jeezy fan. Like, for me, I've never been able to keep in tune with him. I always sidetrack. But on this one, I was actually riding with his flow, what he was talking about. The whole, I guess, 50 diss on there was kind of cool, how he was using like Tommy and Ghost references and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty dope. But it was just one of the first tracks in a while where I was actually listening to what Jeezy was saying. Because for me, I kind of get sidetracked. Almighty Black Dollar is just fire. I just really love what they're talking about, everything, just the whole energy of the track. And I like how he rolled it out with Kingdom. I feel like the last, 10 tracks was really fire.
The album?
Yeah, really, really was. I feel that.
Lowlights, man. Look, first of all, highlights, I do want to point out on Reputation. If you guys remember Silk the Shocker, he had that song Just Be Straight with Me. People always talking about, like, it's literally the same joint. I can't remember the original song, but it definitely is a real song. Yeah. It's fire. Yep. Lowlights. Here we go. It just felt like, now I will say I like the beat, but it felt a little stripped down. Because Jeezy had me amped when he started talking, but when the beat dropped, I was just like, where's the rest of the beat? Like, come on, Cannon. Modern Days was a little disappointing. Back featuring Yo Gotti was disappointing. I actually did like the Ghetto featuring E40. I like E40's verse, but the hook was trash. It was trash. I'm just the Death of Me. Like I said, it was an okay track, but at the same time, it's just like I'm tired of Jeezy rapping about the streets. Like, bro, you out the streets. Fuck it. Move on. Get your money. Praying Right. It just felt awkward. It felt wrong. It didn't hit. It just felt like a wasted opportunity on the track. I thought the beat was actually pretty decent. But aside from that, I was actually pretty shocked that Jeezy gave us pretty much something different from, I was expecting him to talk about coke the whole album.
Me too. Yeah. Same here. Track 2 through 5, I was not feeling it at all. I kind of felt like that was like, I'm just gonna get these tracks because people know I do these type of songs and I want to keep my fan base intact. That's really what I thought it was. But I really don't feel like the album didn't start to track 6. So, I mean, there was nothing like bad about them songs. It was just in the way. Because beyond that, I thought he had a great album.
Final thoughts, man. Jeezy went out of his way, gave us something a little bit different, something probably out of the realm of a lot of his comfort zones, which I gotta commend. I've liked a lot of Jeezy's music throughout his whole career. I can make a playlist of my favorite Jeezy songs. Most of it would be from the Recession, but I definitely like songs that he's put on every project, pretty much. And I thought this was a step forward because, like I said, the last couple projects he's put out were really disappointing. So I'm glad he came back a little bit harder with this one.
Yeah, man. I actually, came away from this like it was actually a good album. I mean, sorry, that's coming from me, so don't yell at me. But I'm just saying, I've never been the biggest Jeezy fan, but with this, I can see that, he's taking a new direction in life. He's, trying to better himself and the people around him. And, get some music to his fans, like, so I'm going to talk about some real stuff and everything like that. So I like that when the artist kind of elevates their sound. And I hope that he keeps going in this direction. If he decides to keep putting out music and everything like that, stay in this direction. I feel like, he could be a voice for those kind of people who look up to him.
Final grade, man. Look, I'm a little torn on this one, but I'm going to lean towards a check just because I felt like there was more good here than bad. Shout out to Jeezy, man. Keep up the hard work. Keep motivating, telling people to change their life, and do your thing, man.
Yeah, same here. Check from me. I feel like he made the right step in this direction. The rollout was nice, right after the verses and everything like that. So, cool.